It's me. It's your boy KG. It's me. What's going on, everybody? Obviously, you already know Travis is somewhere in the world, traveling, getting to where he ever he's getting to, and it's me holding it down. But then I saw Bass in the chat, and I thought Bass is doing popcorn in the chat. Bass, calling right now. Calling right now. I was ready to roll on my own, to be honest. I was ready to roll on my own, but sometimes you don't have to roll on your own. Sometimes you can just shout out the people them. You hear me? So Bass, pull up if you're free, by the way. If you're not, I hear it. But I've got stuff to say to you guys. Hold on, let me check who the champion is. Of course, Raj, the living legend. Let me go through and say all the names in the chat. Hang tight dyslexia right now. Let's go. Raj in the chat. Philip Answer. Hold on. Who else we got in the chat? Stay blessed, be real. Muller, Martin, Skyliner the editor, Addressy Yassin, Untraceable, Joe LaFori, Ashley William, Gas Brand. Let's keep going. Anyone else in here? Daniel G. Barting, Anthony, Raj still there, Black Super. Where else we getting? Jonah 31. AB, big up to you. Big Popper, pause. Mr. A, shout out. Are we there? Mr. KW Ben, shout out you. Man like Andre, man like Nas, come on, my rapper. Guzzy, Aaron Ozzy V. Who else is in there? There you go. Alkuya, Delhi, Estan. Shout out to you. Anyway, that's the people them. That's the people them in the house. But I've got stuff to say to you. Today, we're talking Canelo, Crawford. I'm literally in the state of packing. We are going to be there. Catch us. The Pain Game, we are going to be there. Oh my God, man's got a pack. Get ready. The Pain Game, the boys are back at it again. We are flying out. Mental. Listen, man, this is like, it's kind of like Dream World. It is Dream World. We've been getting for a long time, and you lot been rocking with us for a long time, but to get your platform to where we can work with other platforms, join with True Geordie and that. Now there are Pain Games created, and that's just a mad thing altogether, where the boys just come and say their stuff and then go back to their respective homes. I think that's cold, but we done AJ. The AJ one is I'm never gonna forget being at Wembley and commentating the AJ night. That just lets you know the YouTube thing is an absolute madness. Imagine, like, we used to be in a church doing our shows and stuff, and then I remember saying this always goes in my head. I remember saying to Travis before the Lennox interview, one day we're gonna be at the fights and like we'll be a part of the fights. Like, and he's like, bro, I was like, I'm telling you, one day, I swear to God, we're going to be a part of fights. The fights are going to happen. And I didn't think we'll be this part of the fight. Like, alternative commentary, piss off.
Oh my God.
But yeah, like, that's what's happened. Hard work and just continue, that not stopping, really. So yeah, that's just a thing to keep going. Don't give up on yourselves, isn't it? Simple as that. But yeah, it's going to be wicked. AJ was massive. Usyk, Dubois was crazy. I was in the crowd to watch Errol Spence versus Crawford, and I was an Errol Spence guy. And now this one in Vegas. Piss off. Yeah. It weren't even Walle's church. It was my old workplace. We used to work. I used to work for a youth. I used to work for a youth charity called Reaching Higher in Croydon. If you're familiar with Croydon, yeah, I worked there for like 13 years. Yeah, it's my whole life. But yeah. Anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about, because it's just the journey's sick, basically. The journey, just keep going, is basically the mantra of it. But we got to talk Canelo Crawford. We got to talk about Hearn. Hearn said some words recently. I'm going to go out in 20 minutes. Yeah, that's me. Do you know what it is? Bass, I'm so used to streaming, yeah, that I just can do it. So I'm just calm regardless. So yeah. You said Croydon's dead. Well, I'm not from Croydon, but hang out with the youth that I work with in Croydon. Anyway, This is the thing. That's why I don't like the comments on when I'm starting like the preamble bit. Anyway, Hearn has said some stuff about Itauma and AJ not fighting, but then he said some. I want to know if it's salt or if it's something else. If you lot are reading something else, to me it feels a bit salty. But then he is talking some level of sense. It's hard with Hearn because if Hearn had Itauma, he would talk about him the way fans are. But I'll get into that. Tyson versus Mayweather. Tyson versus Mayweather. We're in a weird space of boxing. We're in a very weird space of boxing right now. This fight is the hybrid. Tyson Mayweather, I feel like we're just chasing, I don't know, what can we say? Like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but then the way we're going about it is weird to me. I have to say that, like we're creating these mad fights. Even AJ versus the Paul brother. That's crazy. Like Jake Paul. Boxing is doing weird things along trying to be serious. And I'm still excited because in the madness that's going on in these hybrid fights, you still get Parker and Fabio Woodley announced. That is a massive fight. Like, that's a big fight. That's an exciting fight. Like, there's levels, there's things happening. I'm so excited about the way this year is going to try and end. It's going to be incredible. You got Eubank, Conor Benn. You got Yard, Benavidez. This is an exciting way to just finish the year. Like, whoa, we're getting out with a bang, literally. So I'm really excited. But then there's weird things for serious bread. Absolutely. But Tyson Mayweather, I don't know what you lot think about that. Let me read you what Hearns said, and then you lot can tell me what you think about this, because I think this sounds like haterade. Here you go. I don't really look at the Moses fight, and I think that's a fight for AJ. This is what Eddie Hearn told Sky Sports about the fight, anti-Joshua Moses Itauma. There are many reasons for that one. What do you gain out of it? Joshua doesn't come out ahead beating Itauma because he's so experienced. Moses essentially fought 13 tomato cans as a pro, and there's a ton of artificial hype. Hear that? There's a ton of artificial hype created based on those wins. The fans aren't even waiting to see him in a real heavyweight fight before they anoint him as the new king of the division. There's a lot of there'll be a lot of sour fans if Itauma's exposed when he gets in with a good fighter for the first time. It'll teach fans a lesson not to buy into fake hype and be tricked by fool's gold. Can we say what we think about that? I think that's some disingenuous. I think he's being disingenuous right now. Honestly, I think when he says that, he's not being all the way honest. There's some people that are trying to throw Itauma, not me. There's some people trying to throw Itauma in with Usyk. One thing we can say about Itauma is he is the real deal. No doubt about it. And the last time we saw AJ, and this is not me to disrespect or discredit anything AJ's done, but the last time we saw AJ, he had a hard time against another fast young buck in Daniel Dubois. Now, obviously, this is a super young buck, but he wasn't ready. He didn't dispatch Dubois the way that he probably should. And if I said tomorrow, Dubois versus Itauma, quite a lot of you might fancy Itauma. I think the hype is some of the hype. Yes, he's fought people that are not of levels, but we can all see that kid is the real deal for sure. That there's no one looking at Itauma and saying you could be a hype drop. Yes, he's got challenges, and I don't know how much credit you can take from a Dillian win, especially where Dillian's career is right now. I think there's some truth in the statement, but it's smart to stay. The boxers know what they're doing by staying away from Itauma. They know what they're doing. If I'm AJ's promoter, I'm not talking this up. I'm not doing nothing about this fight. Nothing at all. No entertaining. No way. No way. Nah, the young hungry guy. And when we're questioning the it's hard to say this, but questioning the hunger of the guy that's been to the mountaintop, up and down the mountain many a times. AJ's been up and down the mountain. Does he have enough to say, you know what? He's gonna be truly up for the Itauma fight and finish him because he's inexperienced? I don't know. And if there was a bet, if you feel that way about him, then it'll be smart to fight him now. So I think sometimes just say it's not in our plans. That's a new era. We're talking about ending the story for AJ. I think that'll be more honest. And you don't sound scared. It's just like, well, they don't really need to fight each other. Like, this guy's fresh on the block. AJ's finishing the story. Boom, boom, boom. It's fury. It's this. And it's get out the game, really. That makes more sense than try to poo on it and say tomato cans, because a lot of fighters have got tomato cans that we hyped up. Just saying. We tried to hype up the Romford Bull. Let's keep it going. I need to see what you lot are saying in the comment section. Canelo, but I've waited 11 minutes and we need to talk about the main thing. Canelo versus Crawford. I've decided to go with Crawford. But I've decided, I don't even know if I'm just doing it for content purposes, but I've decided to say, just as I've gone with the maddest take. It's mad. It is the maddest thing. Like a Crawford stoppage. Crawford stops him, like referee just says, allow it, it's off, finish it. So I'm not saying knocked out, but the rest like, nah, we're gonna end this one here. If I was to see that, yeah, like I don't even know why I've said that, to be honest. I don't know why I said that, but then I went back and watched a lot of Canelo and Crawford's fights just to remind myself, get myself up to speed and stuff. And this guy, this counter-punching guy, yeah, dangerous, speed. There's a lot that he has to him, yeah. I don't know why I've said that. I feel like I'm just in content. I'm not gonna lie. You see this YouTube thing, yeah? Sometimes you just be saying stuff for saying stuff's sake and just trying to be outrageous. And I don't even know if I can marry up this point, to be honest. Really, I just think that Crawford's gonna win, but I just want to be extra. That's the truth. I just want to be extra. That's the honest truth. Like, I totally want to be extra. That's what I've done. While Canelo has power, I just feel like he might get beat up. I feel like he's gonna get hands put on him, to be fair. And I might be going with the last time I was in Vegas. And what the hell? Hey, why would it do that? Oh, I hate when this thing happens. Turn on, man. Oh, look, now I've got to use this one. That's rubbish. I'm going to switch it back in a second. Osmo, man, how dare you? Let's turn that off and turn it on again. Man's got the deader camera now. Webcam. Let's go. Switch it back. Boom. All right, cool. Let's see if it works. There you go. Come on. Clean. All right, cool. So I think, honestly, when I gave my prediction, I'm doing content a little bit, but I do believe that this fight is going one way. I've got Crawford winning. Now, this is where you got to be careful. My predictions don't go my way a lot of the time. So if I say something, you should probably go the other way. And this could be a Canelo victory. Just saying. Anyway, you lot know what to do. I'm going to open the lines. Let's talk. We can talk Tyson Mayweather. We can talk Eddie Hearn. Sounds a bit salty to me. Or do you lot believe in what he's saying? Is it fair? We can talk about Canelo Crawford. It's the biggest fight. How is this fight going to be won? I'm going to open the lines. Everybody get involved. It'll be good to hear from you. You know, I want to hear from as much people as possible. I know there's a lot of people in here that probably never called in before, but there's 144 people in the house right now. As I drop the link here, just try a thing. This is fight week. Even if you're not sure, you don't know boxing that well, but you just want to yap, call in. Anyway, let's go. Job interview setting, job interview camera. Let's go. Oi, oi. Man like AB, welcome to the show, bro.
How you doing, man? How you doing? It's fight week.
It's
You know,
fight week, bro.
I can't lie. This is I wouldn't say obviously. This has just come, you know, silently in the sense of it's just we're here. You know,
Yeah,
we're here.
The fight's upon us. The fight's upon us, innit?
It's like the build up. Typically, you're just waiting and waiting, but yeah, no, it's fight week. I think everyone's excited for it, and yeah, no, I think Crawford is he's doing the unthinkable. But personally, right now, as of now, I'm on the Crawford side of things.
Why?
I think the thing with Crawford, I know obviously the last fight, people look at the last fight and say, "Oh, Madrimov exposed him, this, that." But I feel like Crawford always finds a way, and I think when I've watched his fights, like I think, for example, the Spence fight. I mean, I know we're gonna say it was a Spence who has been. It wasn't like 100. You could say it's not 100% Spence, but Crawford was just some of the shots that he was unloading against Spence, and it was a work of art. So, but I'm not saying.
Do we count that fight that he had? His stepping up fight. Let me get that right. I can't remember.
Let me get a box.
Bro. There's one fight that he had that just was rubbish. It was in LA.
What, the Madrimov fight?
Yeah, Madrimov. What do we think about that fight? Because that wasn't the best fight.
I remember watching that, and I can't lie, that was a very close fight. But I think it was those championship rounds that kind of extended it. But some may say, i.e., I guess it was a lot closer. It was, I think, kind of like a warning sign, but Madrimov, people need to realize Madrimov is a good fighter as well. I'm not saying he's a Canelo. And
Canelo doesn't move like Madrimov. That's the one thing we all know. Canelo doesn't even want to move like Madrimov. But can Canelo win this fight with his style, though? In Canelo's how he's designed now, can he win this fight?
The way Canelo walks and tries to walk down a fight, he's kind of like heavy-footed, stumbles, if that makes sense. It's like he walks towards the opponent and tries, and as we saw against Ryder, Bivol, what's the other guy's name? Can't remember, to be honest, but Billy Joe as well. He kind of stumbles and just tries to take. Oh, what's the guy's name? Is it Kovalev as well?
Yes.
And Caleb Plant. Those fights, don't get me wrong, those fights were good, but I feel like styles make fights, and I feel like that won't necessarily work. I'm not saying Crawford's gonna knock him out.
Can Crawford manage Canelo power?
That's a very good question.
That's the question as well. Can he actually manage? Has he ever been hit with anyone of the ability of Canelo, power and ability? This is the biggest fight.
I'm looking on his box right now. So his past 3 fights he's fought: Madrimov, Errol Spence, Avanesian, Sean Porter, Kelbrook. Those are the past fights.
Them man there, they're not punching like Canelo. None of them.
But that's the thing though, who punches like Canelo like that?
This is what I'm saying. While they're both experiencing something that they're both getting up against something that we'd say you ain't really. Well, Bivol's different. I don't think Bivol.
Who do you get in sparring who can punch like Canelo? No. This is the thing though. It's like This is why I'm actually looking. I actually can't wait for this fight, and
Because there's so many question marks, right?
there's so many question marks. Crawford's jumping up a weight or a couple weights. So and yeah,
I like that from Jam Down. I like that from Jam Down. The killer is a little part of me, yeah, feels like Canelo needs to win this fight more than Crawford needs to win.
Yeah.
Canelo needs to win this fight more than. I saw a nasty picture of, it was like 3 men and a baby, and it was like it had Mayweather, Bivol, and Crawford, and it had little ginger Canelo. They're all carrying Canelo, and I said, this picture's so disrespectful. But that's how the game, like with everything that Canelo, how Canelo's career has been, and he's been active, always fighting, always, he's given his all to boxing, really.
Yeah.
This would be a horrible bookend if you think about it, to say, oh, bro, you got beaten by the guy that he went up a couple weight. Like, that's not like, it just won't end correctly, considering he's been on the mains going at it, bro. Like, look at his box record is lovely. Look at the names. That, like, even if the Gennady Golovkin, Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, Smith, Kovalev, Jacobs, where the Golovkin series, really, Smith, Cotto. Come on, man. It would be criminal to now say, and that's what we're gonna do in boxing, though. We're gonna decide, well, he was good, but he's not. And I don't like that for him.
This is man, I can't wait. You know what? There's so many question marks surrounding this fight, and I think, I can't wait to
Moving on. Let's talk Hearn's comments. Is Hearn trying to keep his fire Joshua away from Itauma by like playing him down and making it sound like we're not seeing what we're really seeing?
The thing is, right, I think the thing with Itauma, right, what we've seen is, I can't lie, it's he's dispatching guys, he's getting them out there, just quickly. And but the thing is, you look at the first 10 fights he's had, again, they've been against your journeyman, as that's what you do within his career. But I think because it's something that we haven't seen before, or in a long time, let's say, let's say in a long time, and the way he's doing it is like, because he moves like a cruiserweight. He's a heavyweight,
but he's not a hype job, though.
No, he's not.
He's not a hype. The hype. I think the hype could be real. Like, if you put him in against some of the bad boys, I think he's still gonna be fine.
I think there is the question mark of, does he? I think he fought a Dillian Whyte arguably at the tail end of his career. If he was to fight, I don't know, let's say a Hooney, and then if he dispatches of Hooney, a Hrgovic, and he beats them both within 6,
he's knocking out Hrgovic.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing.
He's knocking out Hrgovic. If David took Hrgovic into those deep waters and that round that they had, he's knocking him out. He's knocking him out.
But I don't think Itauma. I think Itauma is the hype is real. I'm got to give him his flowers. He's doing what he's required, man.
Lastly, before you go, I just want to ask you your thoughts of Mayweather versus Tyson. Are you going to watch it?
He wasn't going to watch it.
There you go.
Bro,
I saw Mayweather on the plane counting peas again. Like, everyone shut up, basically.
Literally. But that's the thing. Lastly, just to kind of round up, what are your kind of thoughts for what's kind of like your early predictions for, I guess, Ben versus Eubank 2?
Woo! I like that. I like what you've done there, because I haven't thought about that fight. I'm still trying to understand what I'm going to see on the weekend, bro. Ben versus Eubank to Eubank. That's mine, but I haven't thought about it a lot. To be honest.
Yeah. No.
I'm getting Eubank at the moment. Yeah, I'm Eubank. Yeah.
Oh, actually, I forgot a Tang second fight. Did you watch it?
No.
Yeah,
How
no.
did he look?
That, you could tell it was. You could tell the ring rust was, off a bit more, and he was more.
How has he got a ring rust? He fought the other day.
No, not ring rust. Sorry. What do you call it? More confidence. He was more confident.
Okay. He looked. It was a more. Was you impressed with the performance?
Yeah. Was very impressed. Very impressed. So I think he's gonna be out. Like I think they're saying 2 more times this year. So then we'll be able to,
We're hearing that Daniel Dubois getting out as well soon. Something to be announced soon.
That's interesting.
I want to know who he's gonna fight. Daniel Dubois versus who?
The run for ball.
Do you reckon Daniel Dubois Coley would be cold?
A Coley or Bukoli?
A Coley?
No. You know what? Bukoli wouldn't be bad as well. That would be a good fight.
I don't trust Bukoli if he's in the mood. Is he gonna train?
I don't think. Oh, someone said Ajit Cabot. I can't lie. I don't think anyone's gonna match against Ajit
Daniel Dubois versus Caballo.
That is such a banana.
Do you know what? And I still don't get it twisted. I believe Daniel Dubois would beat a Coley. I'm not saying that. Some people might be thinking I'm saying a Coley. I think he'll beat him. But if a Coley was to beat Daniel Dubois, a Coley stocks are up. Yeah, it's good for both fighters because it's a good name for Daniel Dubois to get back on the track and stuff, and he's back in the game and stuff. I think they're good for each other. We'll see. Anyway, bro, big up, man.
Love. Thanks, man.
Come on. Ellis.
Yo, what's good, KJ? Long time.
Oh, yeah, he's got the ripped bicep. Yeah, Coley ain't outside for a minute still. My bad. Man trying to put
a few months later
in his mashup still. Cool. What do you think? So where do you want to start? We'll go to Canelo Crawford last. Let's start with Eddie Hearn's comments.
What did Eddie Hearn say?
Eddie Hearn's basically saying that everyone's hyping up Itauma. He's fight a couple of tomato cans.
Yeah. No, he's obliged to say that because he's still got AJ under his belt at the end of the day, and he's also got that. Was it Leo Tang?
Yeah,
that's his fighter as well, isn't it? So he can't be bigging up Frank's fighters. I know they're sitting in each other's pockets these days, but it's still competition. Like the other side is still the other side at the end of the day.
Is he right?
Who knows that?
Is he right about it though? Is it hype?
Bro, you've seen it. You saw what just happened to Dillian White, yeah? And like for a long time you've been saying that Dillian White is a gatekeeper. I think you was the first person to say that. Even though you switched, I see you switch when the fight was coming. It's like,
I support him. I like Dillian.
He's from my end. Me too, bro.
From my end.
He's been one of my favorite fighters.
He's been my fighter. I've always known he's the gatekeeper. Does that make sense? Like I like him, but there's nothing I can do.
That descent has been fast though, bro. That's been a quick descent. And I ain't got to see him win for a long time. But the point is, Itauma is a problem for just about every heavyweight out there. I was saying a minute ago that I think that the problem with Itauma, or the what needs answering, is who can actually get to his chin. It's not like we need to know if he can take a punch, but who can actually get to his chin is the real question with Itauma. And it's not a skill issue with him; it's an opponent issue. So the only option is to move him up. And when you look at the top 10, top 15 of the heavyweight division, the only options out there for him really are the people that are sat at the top table. So how long can you hold him back for? Because there's only a certain amount of time. You'll keep holding the guy back and then he'll have a bad performance against someone low level. And we'll all say, he weren't really worth it anyway. He was rubbish. You know what I'm saying?
This is the thing. You know what? Like, we might be... Itauma's different to Fabio, right?
What are you talking about? Of course he is.
No, because you know how we gassed Fabio, yeah? And then we saw that Justice Hooney performance and we said, hold on.
I don't think that... Well, I'm not talking for everyone. I'm not talking for you, but I never looked at Wardley and thought this guy is the second coming. I watched his early fights and I thought, boy, it's a bit touch and go, but he's a banger and he can go. If he hits you, then it's a long
No,
way.
but when he mashed up my man's head, when he destroyed it, when he took out, when he done that,
That's disrespectful, bro. You can't even say his
I'm
name.
just gonna base the part of the show. There you go. When he destroyed him, that was a madness.
I've never seen a deadlift in the side of someone's head top like that.
And then we started saying Fabio, we don't know what level he could be at. But so now, are we not doing a version of that with is Hearn almost right? Because Kingsley's in the chat saying this is forced.
This is Itauma thing. What you're saying right now, I think you're talking rubbish. I don't know about that.
I'm not, bro. I believe in this man.
All right,
I believe in thingy. I'm just saying.
Let me ask you a question. What happens when you put Moses Itauma of today and Fabio Wardley of today in that Ipswich stadium? Who do you think comes out on top? Because I know without a shadow of doubt that Fabio Wardley's getting sparked out of in 2 rounds. And I'll put money on it.
Base.
I mean, here's the thing, right? So if we talk, can you hear me, by the way?
Yeah, we can hear you perfect.
All right, no, because I'm in the car, I'm on the Bluetooth. So if it cuts out, I'll come on properly.
Yeah.
Okay, but what I want to say, right? So in terms of, is Moses a hype job? Here's the problem. Like, the words sound bad because it's a negative connotation, but technically you might have to say at this point in time, he is a hype job because he hasn't beat anyone that he wasn't expected to beat. He's only beat people that we knew he was going to win against. Even the people that thought Dillian would give him a test still thought that he'd beat him inside 6 rounds. So you could say that at this moment in time, he is hype job because he's overhyped and we don't know if the hype is fully real. But we all believe it is because we see the skills.
That's what I'm saying. The skill, right? Yeah.
Sorry, I was just going to say, like, you're absolutely right. But then every fighter that we have in the ascendancy that's going through the different stages of building a career, they're all a hype job until they've proved themselves at the top table. But you don't get much closer in Itauma's position. You don't get much closer to the top table than Dillian White. That's what he was fed, and he dealt with that in emphatic fashion. He dealt with Dillian White better than what Tyson Fury dealt with Dillian White. And there's no triangle theories in boxing. I'm not about all of that, but I'm just saying, like, you knocked the guy out in a round.
Yeah, and I don't think Dillian had a chance. Like, he didn't have a chance. There was nothing he could do. I think Dillian quickly worked out, I don't even know what I'm going to do in this fight. I'm in it, but it's long. I can't even do the heroic one because this guy's
hold on, but let's not forget, there was a shot to the back of the head which started all of it. So, like, did he have a possibility?
Just there. That's when we lost him. That's when we lost base. Can you imagine on the EastEnders cliffhanger right there, bro? But it could have been that. I think he might be saying, could it have been the Ruiz AJ one? You know that Ruiz where he's just discombobulated and he can't recover. But we'll move on. We'll move on from there. Let's talk quickly on Tyson Mayweather.
Yeah, let's make that one quick because, bro.
And then we get
I don't know about that. I don't know about that business there. When I'm hearing about 60-something-year-old Mike Tyson having an exhibition with Mayweather, I just thought, boy, that's crazy. But I'll watch it still.
There you go. So now
I'll be.
We're what we're here for. We're what we're here for. Canelo, and let me read the super chat. CN says Canelo had boots in sparring. Little marked up as well. Buster Move says, big up KG with the solo settings. Yeah, man. Listen, Trav is, I think his best days are behind him, bro. His best days are behind him as a fighter right now.
Caught him up.
Yeah. Father time is really, this is too much, man. It's happening too consistently. Anyway, he'll be with us though in Vegas. What we saying? So thoughts, Canelo.
Just quickly, big up you lot for that. Because going out to Vegas, go and do these big shows and that, it's absolutely mental. And yeah, it must be a hell of an experience. So fair play, man. Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, man. Bro, I can't even understand. When we get into MGM Grand, safe.
Like, what you doing?
You did a watch party. You did a watch parties, yeah, and you're like, bro, where? MGM Grand. Mike up. bro, the last time we was gonna do a show, it's like sometimes you think this is not even real because I have those moments, bro. Lennox Lewis came in the room and he goes, "Good luck, boys. Have a good show." Hold on, what? Before the stream,
Crazy.
bro. Then
the
the
thing
stream
is,
before,
like, what you lot are
David
doing,
Hay, bro. That's mad.
having David Hay on the pod as well. But what you lot are doing, like, you're from South, innit?
Yes.
But you're coming from South, coming from ends, and
Yeah.
you're going to places like that, and you're opening doors for people. At the end of the day, there's people that are coming through watching what you're doing, and they think, "Well, I could do something like that if I wanted to." So you're doing good things, man. Keep it up.
Thank you, man. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna bring you gonna have to talk. I gotta open the door for my sister still.
He's just all right, cool. What's this? Monday Night Smoke undercard. All right, let's hold the fort then. How we doing, guys?
Wow.
What's your name, bro? I didn't catch your name.
My name's Ellis, innit?
All right,
I'm not even gonna give that. My guy, how you doing, bro? Nice to see you.
no,
still.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. What was you chatting? Let's chat like KG's here anyway. What was you chatting?
So, we was on Canelo Crawford, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
So, my first call-in was 2.5, 3 years ago. And my first call-in, I got kicked off the show for saying, and I was the first person to say it on the internet, don't care. Canelo is going to smash. And I said Crawford is going to smash Canelo. I said that day one. I said that 2-3 years ago. I got the receipts. I've even put my name on it.
Wait,
but then off the show swift.
We did.
My name's on this fight, and it has.
I got 2 ways to think of this fight, so I'll let you lot go.
Let's. You're part of the show, bro. You're in here now, still. So let's have that conversation. Ellis, you're still saying he's gonna smash him.
Oh, that was I've been saying that for years. Years at this point, and I've been saying, I've been shouting from the rooftops. I said he is no way that Canelo wins this fight. It's not.
Have you prepared yourself for a Vegas robbery? Have you prepared yourself for a Vegas robbery?
It's not going to happen.
That's the one that you lot are like. That's the one that you lot are missing out. Still, have you prepared your mind for a match?
I'm preparing for a shutout. I'm preparing for a points shutout from Canelo, from Crawford. That's what I'm preparing.
Nah. All right, cool. So you see me, I don't know. This is one of them fights here. No one can be sure, bro. Like, there's a fandom thing in it, bro. Like, there's no way you're certain Crawford's gonna beat Canelo. So see me. So right now, I'm saying, okay, my head and my heart, because I don't like sitting on the fence. So my head and my heart are saying two different things. My heart is saying that you've seen Crawford all this time. He's always delivered. He's never let man down. This is just going to be the next one. This is his last fight. I think he's actually said he's retiring. This is Terence Crawford.
Did he say that? Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah, I think he's quietly said that. I heard, but he's been the legacy man in it, and he's getting into this fight. So I'm just like, bro, he's gonna deliver. We're smoking on that Viva La Razza Pack Crew boy on that day. Because
now let me ask you this.
Yeah.
There's been times,
Well, wait. Sorry, KG. I ain't said my head, though. My head.
Okay. All right.
My head, bro.
All
right. Cool. The last time I've seen someone go up to fight Canelo, and I was supporting this guy, I was down there, was a man called Amir Khan, bro.
You're taking the piss.
Bro. Let me just say, he turned into halal meat, bro. Like,
stop it.
Canelo banged.
Oh, my God.
And then prayed over his body, bro. He was halal meat, bro, that day.
And you know what? The only thing is, Canelo is in the mood, you know.
Broski.
He's in the mood.
Because people are saying all of these things. People are chatting on his name.
He's in the mood. I've never seen this man so locked in. He's locked in.
I'm gonna take
and we're forgetting how cold of a boxer he is, by the way.
We're forgetting
how cold of a boxer Canelo is. Yeah. Go on.
I don't disagree with things that you're saying. Like, Canelo has been the guy for a long time. However, let me take you back to round 11 of Crawford versus oh my God, I forgot his name now. Come on,
Porter. I know you're gonna say Porter. Sean Porter. He turned the lights on. And
round 11, You want to talk about the spite, You know when you watch a Buatsi fight and you're like, God, the guy's spiteful. If you hit him, piss him off, that's it. When his corner turned around to him and said, boy, you know what, you're down. And this switch turned. And I watched the guy mid-combination go from gear 2-3 to gear 6. He literally sped up his combination halfway through, punching from these mad angles, and he's got this guy on the floor. Now, that is not Canelo. I get that. But I'm just saying, bro, the things that man can do in the ring, he's a wizard. And
no, but you're
going up in weight though. He's going up in
you have
weight.
to respect punch power though. When he was beating up Porter, Porter's a hard. No, but you can't use that as your breakdown, really, because
no, I'm not. I'm saying that that he will have a significant speed advantage against Canelo in this fight. He'll have a significant footwork advantage against Canelo in this fight. He'll have a significant, like I'm telling you, he will be able to move around this version of Canelo, and he'll be able to manage him up.
What if Crawford can't manage a Canelo punch?
This
is what I'm saying. Like, this is why this
he's a human being, bro.
And, hey, hold on. I need to add this element as well. You see, when Turkey Al-Sheikh, His Excellency, has a guy. I'm not saying he might have the curse of KG, but I remember when he wanted Fury to get that work done so he could move on and make the AJ and all that, and Usyk just ruined it. Remember, he had Thingy was his guy, Hamza one time. There's times when he's back to his prospect. Remember the American kid that was a Riyadh season, their main guy. It goes wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
I've been tracking it. I've been noting it down. Just like, hold on, because I saw him when Crawford was training and stuff, and he was just there, and he's just like bare happy to see him. And I thought, I know who you want to win. Like, the one thing about Turkey Al-Sheikh, he shows us who he's backing. Yeah.
I'm man. Yeah, I'm with Kate.
Is that not a thing? There's something that we might have to.
I'm just thinking about realistic things, guys. Like, when did Crawford last fight? Someone say. Was it over a year?
Madrimov.
I'm sure Canelo's been out like twice since that.
Yeah, but Canelo's been out twice a year for the last
right. And Crawford's going up to a brand new weight after just fighting Madrimov in a brand new weight. So he's basically jumping up 2 times.
This was always the plan. This has been the plan from day dot. From when he beat Spence and the conversation went, oh, you know what? He could have a crack at Canelo. This has been the plan.
Yeah. He said I hear it, but I just feel like after the fight, we might say, oh, you know what? He's a human being. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like,
the 3rd of August, bro. 3rd of August, 2024 is when he last fought.
2024.
It matters nothing at the elite level.
That's a year and a half, more or less. Yeah.
It matters nothing at the elite level. How many elite fighters fight once a year and they knock off the ring rust? That don't matter. Look,
that's what I'm saying.
Katie, are you telling me that the only thing you're giving to Canelo in this fight is power?
Bro, I'm telling you right now, I honestly don't know what to think.
Because he ain't got the reach.
Every day, I wake up with a different feeling. I watch the fight and I say, but this ain't data. I can't use this. What are you doing with this? This data, you just spoke about Porter versus as your data. Do you know how corrupt that is, bro?
That's not my data.
Canelo Alvarez, though, bro. It's actually Canelo.
Like, let me see if Base is sort out his situation. Base.
Yeah, can you hear me?
What's the Canelo data? What data have you got from Canelo recently that shows you that he is a
Canelo data corrupted as well, bro?
What was his last fight against Skull?
Canelo data is not even that great as well. Williams point. Edgar Berlanga.
Let me say something right quick. I'm sorry. Yeah. More to the point. Canelo Skull. Yeah. If Skull can get around Canelo for 12 rounds without getting touched up, why the fuck do you think that Crawford can't do that? Are you mad?
I don't think Crawford's gonna do that.
Talk about recent data.
Stop. But Crawford's not going to do that, though.
Do you know what makes me concerned as well?
No, you're right. He's going to box him up. That's what he's going to do.
I'm looking at this picture of Skull, and it lets me know that Canelo should have done work still. I've never seen a box wreck when man's got the fit on, bro. Man's got the fit in the glasses on, bro. It's the worst picture I've seen from box wreck in my life.
Yeah, I don't know. The less said about that fight and that guy, the better, man. I don't think we're ever going to see him again. That fight was that bad, bro.
Shadow ban.
I don't expect to see William Skull ever again.
Well, not on a major platform, but he'll still get fights.
Ain't getting it in Riyadh.
So
What else
there
is
you
there?
go. You were gonna say something. Were you gonna go off the lines of you said the punch that he got, how he when he got clipped
Oh,
on the back of the
base.
head? Base.
You
Yeah,
talking
no,
about
I
Dillian
was just
Whyte?
saying, Dillian, obviously the punch to the back of the head started everything. And we don't know if that punch didn't land initially, whether or not he
Nah.
would have been able to last a little bit longer. I'm not saying he would have won, but clearly that was the worst possible start he could have had.
What, like he would have lasted like a light 2 to 3 rounds?
Nope.
Maybe a bit more. Because
Nah, I don't
again,
think so,
a
man.
punch to the back of the head is a different level
Nah,
of
base, though,
equilibrium breaker.
base. The shots were landing, the body shots, the jabs. He was
Yeah,
just
but
way
that's
faster.
that's different. That's different.
Yeah, but and Dylan White
Because
didn't even look right though.
without that first shot, the rest of the shots that hurt him in that sequence wouldn't have occurred.
Nah, Dylan didn't even look right, bro. I swear to you. I swear when I was
I'm not saying he
in my
did.
mind,
I'm not
yeah,
saying
no,
he was going to win the fight. I'm just saying, can we not at least acknowledge that shot was basically the start of the end? Otherwise, it probably would have went longer than a round.
All right, let me get rid of Ellis. You lot stay here though. I'm gonna bring in CN. CN, how are you? And I might bring in Levels as well. CN Levels, welcome to the show.
Going on, man?
What are you lot saying about this Canelo situation? And who have you guys got? So I'll start with CN. Who have you got winning this fight?
Yeah, you know what? I'm a huge Crawford fan, and I would love to see him win, but I can't get past the weight difference, man. I can't do it, man. Like, my heart's picking Crawford, but my head's thinking, you know what? You can't. Like, I've never seen anyone jump up that much weight at an elite level, or it's very, very rarely seen, and then actually go in there and do a job on, man. You know what I mean?
Alexander Usyk.
Yeah, I get that, man. But he's against big, slow heavyweight. It's different. I think when you come down in the weights,
Yeah, but Canelo's a big,
different.
big, slow super middleweight. He don't move. He
That's
plods
the thing.
forward and uses lateral head movement. So it's the same
man,
principle.
That's why I can't wait
He
for
only
this
has to.
fight,
He only
man.
has to connect once. And do you know what?
And
When
there's bare
Crawford
feints as
jumped
well.
in with when Crawford jumped in with Madrimov in his last fight, obviously he's going up in weight there. He didn't look the same.
But Madrimov's a mover. Him and Canelo ain't the same. Madrimov is good on his feet. Canelo isn't.
It's true.
It's a whole different style. You'd have to compare it to like his fight against David Avanesian. That's the closest comparison you can have with Canelo on Crawford's resume.
So are you thinking?
And that doesn't even, but that's not even good enough then for, because while I rate Avanesian, yeah, Avanesian, and when you talk about I'm putting go to auntie. She's downstairs. I need to push downstairs. These kids
Don't worry, I know that one. I know that
Yeah,
one.
it's not a good enough skill set, but it's the closest you get in terms of a style to that he's faced.
Oh no, man! But it's an intriguing fight. All I'm saying is no one can be sure, bro. Like,
let me go
happens,
to Levels as well. Levels, thoughts on this one?
Yeah. So basically, I've watched Canelo fight a few days ago, and I noticed that Canelo's footwork's a bit slow. With Canelo, when he does his punches, his combination, Crawford can predict what he's going to do. He doesn't need to go inside. He can just jab, give a jab like a space, and then anticipate Canelo's like combinations. Because Canelo is slow. It's not like a quick puncher. It's not got speed. So what Crawford needs to do, he needs to do a strong jab, double jab, triple jab, move around the ring, and just don't stay in one position. Make feints.
Canelo needs to triple jab and do what?
Utilize feints, move around the ring.
That's just fighting. He does utilize the feints, but I don't think he's gonna be. Do you not see him throwing a lot of punches? Do you think the punch output from Canelo is
gonna be low? He's gonna be low volume. He's just gonna try and hit whatever he can land on. He's gonna be low volume. He'll get outworked in most of the rounds.
That's why when he said triple jab, I was thinking, I don't know what fighter you're talking about.
He's talking about Crawford, bro. He's talking about Crawford.
I think you're saying Crawford to triple jab.
He's saying Crawford triple jab. He's saying Crawford.
Crawford has never triple jabbed in any of his fights in his whole career.
Power jab.
He's a counter puncher. So when is he gonna them shot. We're just trying to create punches that we ain't seen from these men, bro.
Bro, I don't think we can really say how Crawford or Canelo should box or will box, bro. Them man are too elite, bro. We're just gonna see what happens, really and truly, in my opinion.
Is he gonna what stance is he gonna start in though?
I reckon he'll start orthodox and then move to southpaw within 2 rounds.
Just to offset.
I think he might be orthodox more because he's going to want to move more, I would assume.
To be honest, most of the time when he goes southpaw, it's because he wants to eliminate the person's lead hand if they got a good jab. Canelo don't really have that, but he's got a mean left hook. So you might want to stay orthodox so you can lean back away from it. But you never know.
You see,
I feel like it's
anyway. I'm where I'm
Crawford
off the beat, so I need to jump off. I'm gonna catch you lot later.
Say less. I think you lot. I'm preparing for a bit of a stink fest early. You know, it doesn't go off the way I'm bringing Ellis
It'll
back.
be a bit of a chess
I feel
match.
like it's not gonna. They're gonna be trying to work each other out early, and we're gonna be like, engage, and then
It's a 12-round fight, isn't it? So, and it's a big fight. There's a lot on the line here. So they're definitely gonna take time to adjust each other and like feel each other out. Pause.
It's right in boxing terms, bro.
But what do you man think? How if Crawford?
I'm just being sure.
Like, do you think he hits and moves, or because Crawford, he ain't really a mover like a Mayweather. He does plant his feet and let bombs go. Yeah. He does plant.
I like him. He's a switcher. That's just for me. That's just very unpredictable. Like, we're debating about what he's gonna go and do in the ring. What stance he's gonna do in the ring.
What about boots sparring? Can you talk about like the boots sparring?
For me personally, I don't pick up on sparring. Sparring is different from the fight because I mean, in a fight, you're under the bright lights. You don't know what the crowd's going to be. The crowd could be pro Canelo. The crowd could be pro Crawford.
I think they're going to bring them all out. I think they're going to have everyone's going to be in that room. Everyone.
Yeah. But it's in Vegas, yeah. MGM, bro. I'm can't lie. Them Mexican people, they come outside, bro.
Bro, outside. The community. I never forget getting to that Errol Spence. I'm an Errol Spence fan. Yeah. And my dreams were shattered. I went to that fight and I couldn't believe the beatdown that is. He beat him up so bad. I had to become a Crawford fan. Are you with me? Like, he beat him up so bad, and we're looking around thinking, "Is this allowed? This is not how we watched this fight before. This is not how we spoke about this fight. It's a beatdown. Are we about to watch another beatdown? Ooh. Are we about to watch?
Well, like Bevo.
For who?
That's the question.
Well, he's gonna do what Bevo done. That's what we have to really say. Like a world class, like an elite light heavyweight. This is what Crawford's gonna go up to do. That's what we're saying. We have to say we're saying that Crawford is gonna recreate what Bevo done. That's what it has to do. That's what.
If that happens, what does Canelo do though? Because I feel this is Canelo's we're at the end.
He has to go fight Chris Eubank Jr. He has to fight Eubank Jr. and Wembley.
Jr. versus Canelo is
After he loses to Crawford, he has to go link Chris Eubank, Wembley, and then retire. That's it. And I think Eubank Jr. might have something for him by then.
Where does Crawford go if he wins?
He's done. That's it.
That's it for him, you think?
Yeah, of course.
He ain't done.
Oh, come on.
I think he'll have the money's too good, man.
I'm telling you right now,
if he sticks around, it will be a run out. It will be a victory lap. There's no way he's going to continue actively fighting, bro.
He'll fight Mayweather in
an
exhibition.
Mayweather, because what weight's Mayweather fighting bloody
Mike Tyson? Hey, hold up. See this fight though. You know how Floyd likes to be the villain. What if he mashes him up? Like, what if he just actually?
I hear what you're saying.
He doesn't care something. Like, he's trying to.
They really don't like each other, you know.
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
We got some YouTubers, and if you're really gonna put them two in the ring,
I mean, you know what? Mike Tyson's always talking rubbish about Floyd, isn't it?
Stupid, bro.
Yeah, always. They ain't liked each other from day.
But Floyd respects him.
This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen, bro.
He's always
Wait,
like,
hold on.
Mayweather
Are you
can't
not
fight.
saying that he don't like him enough to really? But I feel like he'll just embarrass him and keep
Exactly.
it moving.
Whatever he's gonna
Yeah,
do is.
yeah.
gonna
I think
embarrass
Mayweather's
him.
such an egotistical guy. He will try and stop Tyson, bro. He will whack man up,
Bro, he likes to be the villain, bro. You see
Yeah.
him, he does the villain thing properly now.
He
Like,
plays the villain thing well,
if
man.
he does, this is
Can't
the
lie.
perfect villain. That and
Yeah.
boy,
I'd hate him forever
boy.
for this. I'd hate him forever. If he
What
does,
What
I'd
else
hate him
is he
forever.
gonna
If he-
do, bro?
What was
And if he steps
We've got
over him,
friends
if he
couple of
knocks
years
him out
ago,
and steps over him, I'd hate him forever, bro.
I think
Who
he's
remember-
gonna just.
Who remembers that time, yeah, when
there
there was remember that time they was on stage with each other, yeah, and then Tyson's tried to throw that punch at Mayweather,
Yeah,
and Mayweather
yeah.
didn't flinch.
Nah,
From
nah,
then,
nah.
that's when I see there's been a problem. Can you
Nah,
not
but you
remember
see
that?
what Tyson was saying about Mayweather. He's saying they can't take his kids to school and saying he has to walk around with security everywhere. Like he mugged him off, man. I don't know if you lot see that interview.
I don't even.
Man.
This
I don't
one
like
here,
it. I don't
yeah.
like
How
it.
can
I mean,
you
what
speak
weight is
like
it though? What weight is it? Because I've seen
Them
Mayweather
man
fight
don't have
Deji.
weights.
These exhibitions,
John Vonnet
Exhibition.
Davis is fighting Jake Paul. You think these
Yeah.
exhibitions have weights? These men don't care about what weight is anyone.
Yeah.
I'd rather watch what's his name, Carl Froch and Darren Till than Floyd Mayweather. And
Yeah, for
and
real.
this is
didn't my man have a blood transfusion though? Like he could have
No.
died. Man.
yeah.
We saw the Jake
Yeah.
Paul
I
thing
think
already,
that
and we're
was-
still bringing him out. Like this can't be serious. Like it's
You know,
like,
sadly, yeah, I think they're gonna keep pushing these matchups until one day they go too far and someone will actually end up dying or something, bro. Because we're getting close to that point now. When we're talking about Jake Paul versus Joshua, Tyson, 60 years old. What's next?
but
No,
wait,
I mean-
KG versus Wilder. KG versus Wilder, isn't it?
KG versus Wilder. You lot want me to be dead. That's the last.
Yeah, that's the next one.
All the things I've said, yeah, he's clean, bro.
KG, if Turkey
Give me.
rings you, he offers
Bro.
you the big money.
Let's
what
go.
you
Ask me how much. I'm
10
not
mil.
doing it. I'm not doing
What,
it,
KG like 2 mil? Turkey, yo. KG.
bro. I
10
will
mil,
fight
tax free,
Wilder.
UAE tax free, 10 mil.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I'm dead. That's a. I've
Oh,
always
Wilder's
signed
on the
that. My
slide, you
daughter's
know.
got-
Wilder's
my
on the
daughter's
slide,
got
bro.
the-
You can
the
do
whole
that.
life
KG,
insurance.
no, KG. As your promoter, this could be the perfect time to get him right now.
your life insurance ain't even paying out for that one, bro. They'll
That's
see you in the
bro.
ring.
I delete, bro. I'm telling you right now, yeah.
Ridiculous.
See this? You see what I've said about Wilder, yeah? When he sees those videos, he's gonna like what's that guy that's the UFC man that likes to punch up influencers for fun. He can't
yeah.
stop it. Every time I see him, he's
Who's
picking up
that?
influencers. I don't know that guy, yeah.
I know you're talking
I heard
about.
he don't
Wilder-
fight the same
Wilder
way.
beat up
I heard
an
he doesn't fight the
influencer.
same way, but an influencer pulls up, he's on smoke, bro. Oh, what is that man's name? You lot in the chat will know who I'm talking about. No, Strickland.
Strickland, yeah, he's a bully.
Strickland.
Strickland.
Oh,
He's
oh,
a
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to work, bro.
Nah, he's violated it.
Yo, that guy is a serious guy. He hates influencers, bro.
He's Strickland. No, bro. That what I see Strickland doing to influencers, yeah, I see. Bro, does he hate these men? So if Wilder saw me, bro, I'm getting to heaven. That punch that he get, bro.
I don't know who came up with that one to say KG versus Wilder. I don't know whose idea that was. That was just.
Hey, you lot, is there a boxer that you lot reckon you could actually take though?
Conor
In any weight class, bro. Any weight class.
Tommy Fury.
Right, then,
Tommy
depends where
Fury.
you're
Tommy
going.
Fury.
Weight class.
Tommy Fury. Tommy
I
Fury.
think Tommy Fury's giving. I think
I
Tommy
think
Fury's
Chisora.
giving everyone here the work. You know.
Yeah, man. I think he's.
Did someone say Chisora? Did
I
man
think-
not see
Yeah,
Otto
Lucas
William
Moore.
flying
Lucas
across the
Moore.
ring?
Do you know
I
what I
think
mean, bro?
Tommy Fury's giving us all the work, bro. You lot allow it, bro.
What about
You just
what
don't go
weight we're talking
featherweight,
about?
bro.
Yeah.
There is
we
no
got low.
boxers, bro. It's just journeyman that you've seen getting.
No, I think you could take Adrian Broner.
Would you man fight a Nui for like 5 mil?
Oh,
I'll take that.
Chavez
You know?
Jr. Poking at you, bro.
Hey, would you not fight a Nui for 5 mil?
That's ridiculous.
You probably
I'll
get
fight for
knocked out,
5 mil. Are you mad? I'm fucking like,
That's
I'll fight that.
ridiculous.
I'm not doing that. Nah, I don't need that.
What? You're not doing it.
Nah. What am I
5 mil?
fighting Inoue
No, it's
for?
not serious.
You not see
power,
what he's
innit?
doing to
I
people?
know we're getting
He's
spot
bombarding
bro.
people.
5 mil, bro. As long as you
And he's
don't
looking
die,
like he
you're
looks like
cool.
he looks like you see him on the street, you won't even know it's a new way, and you'll probably try it, and he'll just turn you off. You know what I'm saying? Because
No, I feel like you'll be able to spend that 5 mil when like you wake up and that you're recovered and that.
Bro,
You
5
might-
mil, as long as you don't die, like you're cool, you've won, innit?
You shouldn't die from a new way banging you, bro.
No, but
You
guys,
shouldn't.
are you deep in it? Like, our boxers are different. I can't be a boxer. You know when you get the knockout and your legs folded underneath you and them things that
Wait,
you can't
wait.
control that, bro. And if that's
Alright.
footage forever, you're talking about 5 mil. I'm good, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Alright,
I don't know
let
if it's because I'm up or something, but you ain't preying it. You ain't seen
No,
yourself knocked out.
let me
You ain't
give
seen
you one.
yourself knocked out.
No, let me give you one fight. Maybe you might take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He retired early. What's his Frank Buglioni? Would you fight him?
Nah, he was alright, man. He was alright.
Frank
Man's got
Buglioni,
wins on the
remember
cake.
Getting
He
beat
mad.
up by a
He
lot
mad.
of these man, bro. Man said Buglioni, bro.
even
That guy
Buglioni.
fought Craig Richards.
The only, babe,
Boy, beat
Yeah,
Craig
nah, but
Richards.
it's Craig and-
You think you could beat him?
the only person a man can say, oh, in fact, I'm not going to say it.
No, say the name. Say the name.
Sunny in it. You think it's Sunny Edwards in it?
yeah. He get dealt with still. He get dealt with.
Right.
But that's not a boxing match.
He get dealt with still.
You know how shameless this is, bro. Man said Sunny.
Aye, Paulie
will
will get dealt with, bro.
KG,
He
you
can't
got-
fight.
I reckon maybe even Dillian White from the other day, bro.
Nah, you're
You're
getting
not
mad.
beating
No,
that.
no, you're-
Hey,
no,
I promise you,
Listen,
you're not beating
I
Dillian.
don't.
You're
He just didn't look right, bro. What I was trying to say,
Hey,
he
even
didn't
that
look
Dillian.
right.
No.
No, wait.
You lot are capping. That's what just pissed me off. I got rid of everyone, bro. You ain't no one in here. No one's beating none of these pro fighters. When you try, I tried to spar one of these serious man them, yeah. This guy wasn't even like, he wasn't even pro, bro. Malik Scott's getting us all out of here. Malik? Nah. Respect boxers. There's levels. There is one thing about this thing. I saw Conor Ben fighting Troy Deeney in some SAS thing. Yeah? It's long. It's long. Anyway, you lot, I got a pack for Vegas. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Yo, Ted Cheeseman must. Yeah, we're gonna be there. It's gonna be crazy. Just watch out. Content's dropping, man. Absolute vlogging. You lot stay blessed. I'm out here. Peace. Let's do another one. Yo, people, thanks for watching the Undefeated podcast. Make sure you
like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and all that good stuff, man. This is the place to be.